U.S. West Coast to endure record-challenging heat next week. The upcoming heat wave follows a spell of cool, unsettled weather with high-elevation snow in the northwest to end this past week. Looks more like a winter day on the mountain than early June. Instead of throwing on an extra layer before heading outside, people will be seeking ways to cool off as temperatures climb as high as 20 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. Typical high temperatures for this point in June vary from the lower 90s in Fresno, California, to lower 80s in Medford, Oregon, and near 70 in Seattle. A building area of will first send thermometers soaring across California's Central Valley into Tuesday before the heat expands northward along Interstate 5 during the middle days of the week. Gusty winds and a high fire danger will accompany the surging heat across Northern California this weekend. High temperatures will exceed the century mark in much of Central California early next week, according to AccuWeather meteorologist Brett Rathbun. Monday. Sacramento's 101-year-old daily record of 105 will be in jeopardy on this day. While falling shy of record levels, a high near 90 can swelter San Francisco residents on Monday. Portland, Oregon, is expected to hit 90 for the first time this year on Tuesday, according to AccuWeather senior meteorologist Brian Thompson. The city's high could approach the 1941 record of 95 for the date. Temperatures in Seattle will near record territory as they approach 90 on Wednesday. Medford, Eugene, Salem, and the Dalles, Oregon, and Olympia, Everett, Yakima and Spokane, Washington, are other communities that can put new stamps in the record books next week. The many Pacific Northwest residents who do not have air conditioning may want to consider spending time in cooler public buildings during the midday and afternoon hours. Necessary precautions should be taken while outside during the heat wave, including wearing light-colored clothing, taking frequent breaks in the shade and drinking plenty of water. Playground equipment that is directly in the sunlight can become hot enough to cause serious burns, so avoid making use of them during the hottest time of the day. Double-check vehicles before locking the doors to make sure pets and children have not been left behind. 10 children have died in hot cars so far this year, according to While. Never head out onto a body of water alone or without a life jacket. While the recent cool spell assisted firefighters in gaining the upper hand on the Highway 243 fire in central Washington, the upcoming pattern will be conducive for new fires to spark. People can do their part in lessening the wildfire risk by properly extinguishing campfires, barbecues and cigarettes. An uptick in thunderstorms across the higher elevations during the latter part of the week can elevate the risk of lightning-induced wildfires. However, the stagnant air can trap pollutants in the atmosphere during the heat wave. To see how high temperature will climb in your community, keep checking back, search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,